everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Zoe. I do a lot of beauty content on this channel with a few vlogs chucked in. Please excuse the mess that is behind me. We're just trying to dry clothes. That is it. And also on my floor, I just fancied being on the floor. I quite like it on the floor, like you get to see my drawers at least, so there's that. Today's video is my Shop My Stash for the month of June. June is actually my birthday month. My birthday is on the 6th. Whoop, whoop. Unfortunately, I am a Gemini, of course. And also, I'm not wearing any makeup today. I would love to. My hay fever is here with strong full force, and it will not leave me alone. And I keep having to blow my nose because it keeps running. I would love to do my makeup. I haven't done my makeup in, well, actually I did it last week, but I would just love to wear makeup right now, but my nose will not let me, so there's that. But yeah, we picked out a few products from my collection, and I show you, as always, what is usually in here. It's quite heavy actually, but yeah, if you want to see what is in my makeup bag for this month, then just keep on watching. Okay, like every Shop My Stash, I'm going to pull stuff out and pop it on top of here. This is actually a foundation that was in last month, but because I barely wore makeup last month, I actually really want to still use that. I have only used it to like test it out like a few months ago, and I don't know how I feel about it. I can't remember. But yeah, I do have stuff already in my makeup bag that I keep in there. I will go over that at the end, as well as everything I picked out in case you missed it. But yeah, let's just start pulling stuff. I also have a not a Shop My Stash, this is what that is. I also have a project pan going on, so I do have a few things in there. So I try not to pull out too much from my Shop My Stash, but let's just get on. So for primer, I think you know what, I need to give this another chance. The 24-hour matte setter by L'Oreal, and this is the only primer I'm going to pull in because I already have one in my Shop My Stash, so I don't need anything else. Like, I love this one, this matte one from Maybelline, and I want to just see if that L'Oreal one is any good. And we don't need setting sprays, I already have those. Next drawer down is foundations and mascaras and stuff. I actually think I've used up my mascara now, and I think I've used up a few of these as well, so I'll have to go through them and like pull out some. But for foundations, like I said, I've already got the KVD, what is this? The KVD Serum, Good Apple Serum Foundation in the shade Light 008. If it doesn't want to focus, probably not. But this is what it looks like. It's a very pretty bottle. But, I'm actually going to pull in my L'Oreal True Match Nude. I love this. I always love to pick out a high-end and a drugstore, and I also across those like to put a high coverage and like a lower coverage, or like a medium coverage. This is like a low medium. It doesn't want to focus, does it? Oh, there we go. Mine's in the shade 0.5 to 2, very light. It matches me really well. I love this. It's my second bottle of this. I used it every single time I did my makeup for months, even in my Shop My Stash. And then for a concealer, I'm actually going to pull in my Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. I absolutely love this. Mine's in the shade Ivory 3. It's just been a while since I used it, so I want to see if I still love it. I'm sure I do. And then for like an under eye, actually, an under eye concealer, let's use the Maybelline Instant Age Eraser. Oh, my camera battery's flashing, so I better be quick. But mine's in the shade 95. And then we have, so powders, we already know I go through mine. I actually need to declutter everything in my collection, but I think we'll just keep whatever is in my current collection in my bag. For bronzer, I kind of, you know what, I still need to buy a new one of these. I'm actually going to pull in the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the shade Tan Lines. It's a lovely cream bronzer. And I actually want to pull in my Vive. I haven't used this in ages. My Vive Modern Bronzer Bronzing Duo. So pretty. So yeah, that's all I'm going to pull in for that one. And then for blush, I think we need a summery blush. I'm actually going to pull in my Rare Beauty in the shade Joy. Very pretty. I think I actually want to pull in one of my Shein ones as well. Nah. You know what? I think I might actually pull in this one from e.l.f. The e.l.f. Putty Blush. Mine's in the shade Turks and Caicos. Caicos? That's how you pronounce it. I love it. It's so pretty. And then some like powders to match. Oh, I do love this Milani one. I have been pulling that one in a lot recently though. Oh, you know what? Milani Carolina. Carolina? I think would go really well. And I think Milani Coral Cove as well, because they all go together. They're all very pretty and they all go together. So, next drawer. Oh no. A highlighter. Highlighters. I love highlighters. I think I'm going to pull in my Soph one, you know. The Soph Cookies and Cream. Absolute. I have just realised how dark my hair actually looks in this lighting. I promise you it's not this dark in real life. It actually looks a bit lighter, but you're on my floor with me because I don't know, I kind of like the floor. I kind of like the floor. Please excuse that mess over there. We're trying dry clothes. I think my camera cut me off. I don't know where we got up to with me showing you things that I picked out, but I'll just go through them again anyway. I also went through my eyeshadow palettes. Now, I was about to say, oh, if you're new here, I've got a decluttering of my palettes that's already up, but it's not up yet. I actually decluttered my eyeshadow palettes. I actually in the process of trying to like pass them on. But the two palettes that I picked this month are, it is my birthday month, it's June. My birthday's actually like, when this goes up, it is next week. Yeah, it's next week. So I thought I'd pick my favourite eyeshadow palette that I own, which is the Anastasia Natasha Denona Beaver palette. This was a hefty penny, but it is one of my favourite eyeshadow palettes because it's just lovely. It blends really well. It's gorgeous. So I thought I'd pop that in. Also, because it's starting to be summer, I thought I'd add this in. This is my Colourpop Little Ray of Sunshine palette. It's yellow. It's a lot of yellows. I just thought it's summer. I might incorporate like the bright yellow into like a look, or I might do a look just pure of yellow. We shall see. I do love yellow eyeshadow, so we picked that. I also picked out, I know if you're new here, I pick out my same Hourglass Butterfly palette every month. I picked out the Lighting Edit Ghost palette. This was actually from years and years ago now, I think from 2019, but I got it on Depop in 2020, and we're still going strong. I thought I'd switch it up. This and the Butterfly one are the only two I kept. Spoiler from the, oh no, and one of the others from my Hourglass palettes, but this is the oldest one and I actually kept it, so that just shows you something. So it's got two blushes, which I actually have a full size. This is a Sublime Flush. It has got a bronzer. I don't know if I'd use it like as an actual bronzer or a topper. This highlight isn't really like anything special. And then the two powders, I thought I'd put that in because actually I do quite like that palette, so I thought I'd pick that out. And then yeah, you saw me pick out the KVD Good Apple Serum Foundation and the L'Oreal True Match Nude Plumping Tinted Serum. I just realised I like both serums. I like a lightweight foundation these days. Alright. I also picked out the Soph Cookies and Cream Glow I don't actually know what it's called, but it's the Duo. I really like these highlighters. They're probably one of my favourite, they're probably my favourite highlighters I own, apart from like, well, I have a few highlighters I love, but yeah. Then we've got the putty bronzer and the putty blush from ELF. I do have a cream bronzer already in my project pan. I do also have another one which I'll show you in a minute. So yeah, the bronzer is in the shade Tan Lines and the blush is in the shade Turks and Caicos. I love these separately and together. Like, they're lovely and they're tiny. If I was going somewhere, I think I'd take these because they're so small. They're very travel friendly. I have two concealers. I have the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in the shade Ivory 3. I haven't used this in such a long time, so I thought I'd crack that out. And then for like under my eyes, I have the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser Multi-Use Concealer in the shade 95. I haven't used this in a while either. Like, I've barely used it, you can see, but I have that. For powder bronzer, I have the Vive Modern Bronzer Bronzing Duo in Light 1 and Light 2. I have a love-hate relationship with this. One shade's like warmer and one shade's a bit cooler. Like, one's like a contoury. It looks like a contour in the pan, but it's actually not. But I need to use this more, get my use out of it. I do actually like it. I think I like the formula from what I remember. I mean, looks like I've used this quite a bit, so I think I like it. And then we have a couple of Maybelline blushes actually. We've got the Milani, sorry. We have the Milani Corallina, which it's just stunning. And then we also have the Milani Coral Cove. One's a bit darker and shimmery and one's like matte. I love them both. They both, like, this one matches the ELF one really well. And then this one matches the Rare Beauty blush I picked in the shade Joy. Like, they just go together like really well. Like, yeah. And then we have the L'Oreal Prime Lab 24-hour matte primer. I need to try this. I still haven't tried it. I keep putting it in my project pan. I keep putting it in my Shop My Stash and I keep forgetting to use it. Let's just run down from the other products. I'm trying to use up setting sprays. So we've got the ELF Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. I have the Primark Prep and Perfect Prime and Infuse Hyaluronic Acid and Watermelon. This was from years ago. I just didn't use it at the time. I have a couple of mascaras actually. Actually, I have 3. Yeah, I've got a mini It Superhero from a mini It Cosmetics Superhero mascara that I need to use up. My Benefit Bag Al Bang is actually dead now. Like, I used it the other day and it is dead. Like, it is pretty much dry. I have the Maybelline Lash Sensational Waterproof. I forgot to mention, I'm a bit sniffly. My hay fever is not letting me live. Like, it's making me not put makeup on because it's just doesn't want to not make my nose run, which is annoying. Yeah, so I also have the Swede Cloud mascara. I actually really like this. I got this in like a Cult Beauty bag, but it's really good. So that's a mascara I'm trying to use. And then I have my usual brow products, which are the NYX Stick It in Brunette. I have the Benefit 24-hour brow setter, again trying to use it up, and then the NYX micro brow pencil in the shade Ash Brown, again trying to use them all up. I have an eye base, Beauty Bay eye base in the shade 2, still going strong. I don't know how, it's still going. I have a few eyeliners that I just keep in my bag. I have the Vive eye wands in the shade Raven and Camel. I love them both. I then have, if I ever want to do liquid liner, which is not really, I have the Fenty Beauty Fly Liner liquid liner in the shade Cause I'm Black. And then I have a few pencils. I have Fenty Beauty Fly Pencil in the shade Cause I'm Black. That's my black pencil. And I have a couple of Colourpop. There's a nude and a brown. I don't know what they're called. They've rubbed off. I don't know what they're called. I have the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Airbrush Flawless Finish powder in the shade 1. I'm trying to use up my powders, so that's that. And then actually, to try this still, the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop powder, oh god, in the shade Fair. I need to actually try it. It's got a heart. Like, I haven't used it at all. It's still got a heart. I have the Fenty Cream bronzer, which was in my project pan, but because I hit pan on it, I removed it, but I'm just seeing if I can still use it up. And I do use this in conjunction with my project pan bronzer, so there's that. We have the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder. I'm trying to use up my powders. This one's actually on its last legs, which is good. Then the next one is Fenty, and then I have a Revolution one that I bought recently, which was for a video, but also I just wanted to use it. My powder foundation is the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use complexion powder. Mine's in the shade Snow. I just use this like if any areas need like extra coverage. I'm about to say I thought it had a smell, but it doesn't. But yeah, I do like this. It's not my favourite, but I have it, so I use it. And then we have the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This is the shade Light One Chantilly. Big Dip. This is for blemishes under foundation. It's all I use it for. I love it. I then have, oh, another mascara, the Milani Highly Rated Anti-Gravity Mascara. This should probably be dead by now. That and the Swede one should probably be like dying because they're running out, but I'm sure after this month they'll be dead. And then I have my lash colour and my sponge that was just there. And then I've got a few more products. We have the Superstay Vinyl Ink in the shade Punchy from Maybelline. It's one of my favourite lipsticks right now. I then have an e.l.f. What are we? Liquid glitter eyeshadow in the shade Bling Bling. Very pretty. I keep it in my bag just in case I want a bit of sparkle. Just in case. And then I have the, oh, I just realised you can pop those out. The NARS Isold, however you say it, Duo. I really enjoy this. This just stays in case I want it. It's really small anyway, like it just fits. And then I'm trying to use up, I actually have the slightly bigger, like the Dulux versions of these. The Vive Skin Nova Skin Perfecting Radiance Primer and Hydrator. This is the really small Dulux Mini. This is the 5ml. I actually have a bigger like mini of this and the liquid highlighter. I love them. They're great. I've actually asked for some for my birthday, but I don't know if Darren will get them for me, but if not, I'll get them for myself. And that is everything that is in my makeup bag for the month of June. A lot of things that stay, but a few extras. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a bit of a weird one. I've just realised my hair is a bit, I straightened it and then I put it up while my camera battery was charging. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and I will see you guys in the next video. So, bye guys.